Real estate brokers are paid a commission as compensation. The commission earned is usually based on a percentage of the sales price, not the listing price. For this reason, it is important to understand how to calculate commissions earned on a transaction. Before we get started, it is important to note that there is no standard commission rate, as the commission is always negotiated between the seller and the listing broker. The commission will be documented in the listing agreement. Let's start by going through an example. A property is listed for $656,000 with a negotiated commission of 5%. If the property eventually sells for $630,000, how much is paid in commissions? Remember, commissions are based on the sales price, not the listing price, which means we apply the 5% commission rate to $630,000. The first step we must take is to convert the commission rate to a decimal. 5% expressed as a decimal is 0.05. Next, we multiply 0.05 by the sales price of $630,000 to get a total commission of $31,500. If no other broker was involved in the transaction, the listing broker will get to keep the full $31,500. This means the listing broker was responsible for finding a buyer, and the buyer was not represented by another broker. However, this is usually not the case. In most transactions, the listing broker will split the total commissions paid by the seller with the buyer's broker and any salespersons working under them on the deal. Let's go through a scenario where the buyer is represented by a broker and the listing broker agrees to split their commission. If the buyer is represented by another broker, the listing broker and buyer's broker must negotiate how the commission will be split between the two. Typically, the commission is split 50-50, but it may also be 60-40, 70-30, etc. It all depends on what the two parties agree upon. For example, let's assume a property sells for $390,000 with a total commission of 6%. If the listing broker and buyer's broker agree to split the commission 50-50, how much will the buyer's broker earn as a commission? The first step we take is to convert the commission rate to a decimal. 6% expressed as a decimal is 0.06. Next, we determine the total commission in the deal. This equals 0.06 multiplied by the sales price of $390,000. $390,000 times 0.06 equals $23,400. Finally, we determine the buyer's broker commission on the deal. Since the two brokers agree to split the commission 50-50, we simply divide the total commission by 2. This equals $23,400 divided by 2, or $11,700. The listing broker will also earn a commission of $11,700. Let's go through one more example using this scenario. We'll assume a condo sells for $520,000 with a 4% commission rate. The listing broker and buyer's broker agree to split the commission 60-40, 60% going to the listing broker and 40% going to the buyer's broker. How much will each broker earn in the transaction? Like before, the first step is to convert the commission rate to a decimal. 4% as a decimal equals 0.04. Next, we determine the total commission paid. This equals 0.04 times the sales price of $520,000, or $20,800. Next, we determine how much the listing broker will earn by multiplying the total commission by 0.60, or 60%. This equals $20,800 times 0.60, or $12,480. Finally, we determine the buyer's broker's commission by multiplying the total commission by 0.40 or 40%. This equals $20,800 times 0.40 or $8,320. We can take this a step further by including commission splits between the listing or buyer's broker and their salespersons. This is a more common scenario and will directly apply to you as a salesperson. Since the law requires you to work under a sponsoring broker, any commission you earn must be paid to you by your broker, not the seller. In this scenario, the seller will pay the full commission to the listing broker. The listing broker will then pay the buyer's broker an agreed upon percentage of the total commission, 50% for example. The listing and buyer's broker will then split their portion of the commission with the salesperson working under them on the transaction. The commission split between a real estate salesperson and their sponsoring broker is also negotiable and will be spelled out in the independent contractor agreement. Let's go through an example to see how all this works. We'll assume a house just closed for $380,000. The seller agreed to pay a 6% commission. The listing broker and the buyer's broker agreed to split the commission 50-50. If the listing broker had a salesperson in their office work on the day-to-day details of the transaction, how much will the listing broker's salesperson make if they agreed to split the commission 50-50? As before, we must first convert 6% to a decimal, which equals 0.06. Next, we determine the total commission. This will equal 0.06 times the sales price of $380,000, or $22,800. Next, we determine the listing broker's commission. Since the listing broker and buyer's broker agreed to split the total commission 50-50, we must divide the total commission by 2. This equals $22,800 divided by 2, or $11,400. Finally, we determine the salesperson's commission. Since the salesperson and listing broker also agreed to a 50-50 split, the salesperson will get half of what the listing broker earned on the deal. This equals $11,400 divided by 2, or $5,700. Let's go through one last example, this time a bit more complicated. John is a real estate salesperson working under the listing broker on a deal. The seller agreed to pay a 5% commission, and John's broker agreed to split the commission 60-40 with the buyer's broker, 60% going to the listing broker and 40% going to the buyer's broker. John and his sponsoring broker agreed to split the commission 40-60, 40% going to John and 60% going to his broker. How much will John make as a commission if the property sells for $430,000? Let's follow the same steps as before, starting with converting the commission rate to a decimal. 5% expressed as a decimal is 0.05. Next, we determine the total commission paid on the transaction. This equals $430,000 times 0.05, or $21,500. Next, we determine the listing broker's commission. Since the listing broker will earn 60% of the total commission, we must multiply the commission by 0.60. This equals $21,500 times 0.60, or $12,900. Finally, we determine John's commission. Since John will earn 40% of his broker's commission, John will earn $12,900 times 0.40, or $5,160. We can follow the same steps to determine the commission earned by the buyer's broker's salesperson working on the transaction. The buyer's broker will earn 40% of the total commission. This equals $21,500 times 0.40, or $8,600. If the buyer's broker and their salesperson agreed to split the commission 50-50, the salesperson will earn half of their broker's commission. This will equal $8,600 divided by 2, or $4,300. And there you have it. These are the commission scenarios you will encounter on nearly all of your transactions. As mentioned at the start of this lesson, it's very important to fully understand how commissions are calculated.